There are many projects around your house that make you realize just how much maintenance is important to your home. None so much that I can think of as a wooden deck. Our deck was in okay shape when we bought our home, but we really never did anything to bring it back or revitalize it. Pieces were starting to crack and crumble, and rot was pretty pervasive. An accident seemed like only a matter of time, so I decided to take down the add-on section of the deck and keep the original, better constructed part. Once the deck was removed, there was a problem we ran into. There was a slope of dirt going from the deck stairs down to the fire pit. Once we removed the deck, all that dirt would erode down onto the pad, unless we put in a small retaining wall. Now normally the most important step in building a retaining wall is the foundation it's built on. You have to tamper the dirt, add stone, and make sure everything is level. In my case, I used the pad as a base. I also thought 1 or 2 rows would be all we needed, but it ended up being more like 4 rows. Then you fill in behind the blocks with 3/4 gravel and add a little topsoil for grass. How hard could it be? The first part wasn't too bad. I cleared the dirt and started placing blocks. The other thing I would have to do is install a few stairs to get up and down. A few 12x12 pavers seemed like an easy and inexpensive choice. Once I got the stairs placed, the walls of the stairs didn't make sense to me, so I reconfigured them to have the walls arch outward to become the stair walls. After putting in the 3/4 stone and tampering down each level, it started to make more sense. This is when I learned a pro tip about tampering. It is not meant for your foot. The wall was really starting to take shape. One thing I had to do for the step overlap was to cut out some pavers and make spacers for the wall blocks. This kept the wall even as it made its turn into the stairs. And of course, Laurel insisted on testing them out. The wall and stairs worked, but the top just didn't look great. I found a garden supply store that was going out of business and purchased a pallet of capstones to add to the wall. I had to go get it myself, and my Outback was riding low that day. My car thinks there's a passenger. Now you may notice I'm not putting any adhesive on these blocks or capstones. I wanted this whole wall to be temporary in case we decided to put on an addition to the back of our house. That way we could reuse them in different locations once construction began. The one place I did use adhesive was the stairs. I can't remember which one I used, but it was the wrong one. A few months later, the stair treads had started shifting, so I pulled up the loose ones and used adhesive that was more suited to outdoor conditions. Of course, I overcorrected a little bit and put way too much on. So, things learned. I should know this by now, but it always takes longer than I think. I underestimated how many blocks it would take. Make sure when you're counting, you measure from grade and not just the edge of the dirt. This should be obvious, but tampering is not for your foot. And use the right adhesive for outdoor hardscapes. This is an easy project you can use for creating planting beds or managing elevations on your property. Just remember, the larger the wall, the more engineering, prep work, and specialized tools go into it. Check with a professional once you start getting above a couple blocks worth of wall. Thanks for watching. If you learned something like I did, click the subscribe button for more videos like this one. See you next time.